In this lesson, you are going to learn how to divide a whole number by a fraction using concrete, pictorial, and abstract models. Charlotte has 5 cups of orange juice to share for breakfast with a small group of children. Each serving is 1/3 of a cup. How many children can get a serving of orange juice for breakfast? To solve this problem, we will first start by building a concrete model using fraction tiles. We would like to know how many groups of 1/3 are in 5. To find how many groups of 1/3 are in 5, we start by building our whole units, which in this problem is 5. Each one of these represents 1 cup of orange juice that Charlotte has to share. Making it 5 cups in total. Next, we need to find out how many groups of 1/3 fit into each of our 5 whole units. We are going to divide each whole equally into 3 parts since we want to know how many groups of 1/3 are in 5. Each of these green shaded squares represents 1/3. Now, we want to know how many groups of 1/3 are in these 5 whole units. And to find that, we simply count the total number of thirds under each whole. Let's go ahead and count that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, there are a total of 15 groups of 1/3 in 5. Once we have used a concrete model, we can also use a pictorial model to solve this problem. We are going to start by drawing out 5 whole units to represent the number of cups of orange juice that Charlotte has. Each of these squares represents 1 cup of orange juice. Giving us a total of 5 cups of orange juice that Charlotte has. Next, we are going to divide each whole unit into thirds since we want to know how many 1/3 servings are in 5. We are simply going to draw out the whole again, but this time we are going to divide it into 3 equal parts. And we are going to do that for each cup of orange juice that Charlotte has. We have now divided each whole into thirds. How many groups of 1/3 do we have? Let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We have 15 groups of 1/3 in 5. We have used both concrete and pictorial models to solve our problem, and now we will use an abstract model. Our number sentence looks like this. 5 divided by 1/3 equals something. We can think of 5 whole units and equally divide those 5 groups into thirds. We need to count the total number of thirds in those 5 whole units to find how many 1/3 are in 5. We have found that there are 15 groups of 1/3 in 5. Now, let's go back to our problem. We wanted to find out how many children could get a serving of orange juice for breakfast from Charlotte. Our number sentence is simply 5 divided by 1/3 equals to 15. 5 shared equally with 15 is 1/3. Charlotte can give 15 children a 1/3 serving of orange juice for breakfast. In this lesson, you have learned how to divide a whole number by a fraction using concrete, pictorial, and abstract models.